What would you do if the person you love most in the world suddenly vanished without a trace? Would you trust the law to find them, or would desperation push you to cross every line you once believed you would never cross? Today, we are looking at Prisoner, a gripping physiological thriller that explores fear, justice, guilt, and the impossible choice people make when hope begins to disappear. This is more than a mystery. It is a story about how tragedy can transform ordinary people. Let's begin. The story unfolds during what should have been a warm family celebration. Two neighboring families gather to enjoy Thanksgiving together, laughing, sharing food, and spending time with one another. Everything feels peaceful, and nothing suggests that their lives are about to change forever. While the adults are distracted, the children headed outside to play. At first, no one thinks much of it, but when the families begins calling everyone back inside, two young girls are nowhere to be found. Panic set in almost immediately. The parents search every nearby street, every yard, and every places the girls might have wandered. As minutes turns into hours, fear replaces hope, and the police are called. The investigation begins with urgency. Detectives question witnesses, examine the neighborhood, and search for anything that might explain what happened. Every tiny clue suddenly becomes important. One suspicious vehicle seen near the neighborhood quickly becomes the center of attention. The police locate its driver and begin questioning him, as believing he may know something about the disappearance. For the desperate parents, this seems like the breakthrough they have been waiting for. But investigations are rarely that simple. The detective leading the case remained calm and methodical. He understood that solving crimes require patience, evidence, and careful judgment, while the grieving parents desperately want an immediate answer. The detective knows that rushing to conclusion can send an investigation in the wrong direction. As the days pass with no signs of the missing girls, emotion begins to boil over. One father, overwhelmed by grief and frustration, becomes convinced that the legal system is moving too slow. Every hour feels like a lifetime. Every unanswered question becomes unbearable. Instead of waiting, he begins taking matters into his own hands. This decision becomes the emotional heart of the film. This movie asks a difficult question. When someone you love is in danger, how far would you go to save them? Would you still believe in the law if it seems unable to protect your family? Or would desperation convince you that ends justify the means? As the investigation continues, new clues appear, only to create even more questions. Every lead seemed promising at first, before revealing another layer of the mystery. The detective refused to give up, even when others begin losing hope. He continued examining evidence, revisiting old details, and looking for connections that everyone has overlooked. His determination contrasts sharply with the father increasingly desperate action. One man fighting for justice through patience and evidence, the other fight through anger and desperation. Neither path is easy. Throughout the story, the tension continues to build. Every conversation feels important. Every discovery changes what the audience think they know. The film masterfully reminds us that appearance can be deceiving. People who seem harmless may hide painful secrets, while those who appear suspicious are not always what they seem. This constant uncertainty keeps viewers questioning everything. Another strength of Prisoner is its atmosphere. Instead of relying on constant action, the film creates suspense through silence, cold weather, empty streets, and haunting music. The gloomy setting reflects the emotional weight carried by every character. Hope slowly fades, yet nobody is willing to stop searching. As the investigation reaches deeper into the mystery, long-buried secrets begin coming to light. The detective discovered that the case is connected to events much larger than anyone initially imagined. Every revelation changed the direction of the investigation. The audience realized that resolving this mystery would require more than luck. It could require persistence. Meanwhile, the emotional cost continued growing. Family began falling apart under the pressure. Friendship became strained. Trust disappears. Every decision carries consequences. One of the reasons this film remains so memorable is that it never presents simple heroes or villains. Instead, it shows flawed human beings struggling through impossible circumstances. Even when viewers disagree with a character's choice, they can often understand the fear driving those decisions. That emotional complexity make the story feel painfully real. As the mystery finally approached its conclusion, hidden truths emerge one after another. The detective determination proves crucial, showing that careful observation and refusing to ignore small details can make all the difference. The final revelation forced every character and the audience to confront difficult questions about justice, revenge, and forgiveness. When the credits roll, Prisoner leaves viewers thinking long after the story ends. It is simply about solving a crime. It's about what tragedy does to ordinary people. It's about how fear can cloud judgment. And it's about the importance of holding onto hope even when everything seems lost. If you are looking for a thriller that combines mystery with powerful emotional storytelling, Prisoner is a film that continues to stand out years after its release. Its unforgettable performance, tense atmosphere, thought-provoking themes make it one of the strongest physiological thrillers of its generation. What would you have done if you were in this situation? Would you have trusted the investigation, or would desperation have changed your thoughts? What did you think about Prisoner? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy movie reviews, analysis, and classic film discussion, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Inspire Hub TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload.